right now at this point, obviously you always want to try and win every single game, but at the same time, you're 2 weeks into the season. We're focused on winning the series, I think, and that's what you saw a little bit today. And Tony, I know we talked about it before we started the show, but when you win the first 2 games of a series, you have Vince Velasquez on the mound. You're kind of like, okay, let's see if we can steal one. And that's what the White Sox would have done today if they would have been able to win this game. Is they would have stole one from the Rays, and that's an okay mindset, I believe. Early on, I think if they set the tone, you can go into a game like this where you can see what happens. Right. And obviously you give up 4 runs in the first. Were they squeezing Velasquez a little bit? Yeah. If he makes that play, right. Like obviously we need to see strikes, but if he makes that play, you get the double play. You give up 1 run. It's a different mindset in the ball game, but he battled through it. And I think that's what, early on, I like to see how guys react to certain situations and how they bounce back. And then in that first inning, giving up 4 runs, he's walking people, but he bounced back and he went a little bit longer into the game. Didn't give up any more runs, kept the team in it. And that's what you're going to get out of a 5th starter. People need to remember that. People need to remember that that's not Lucas Giolito on the mound. That's not Lance Lynn on the mound. He is a number 5 starter. Number 5 starters are supposed to keep you in a game and try and get through 4 or 5 innings. That's what they do. Giving up the 4 runs in the first, yeah, not good, but also it doesn't kill you, right? And it's in the first inning. So you still have the rest of the game to try and come back there. I like to see that from him. Obviously, I don't think he's going to be on the team long term, but I like the bounce back from him after the first.
This guy's not going to be in the rotation come September unless there are massive problems.
unless shit hit the fan, it's not happening.
Yeah, unless shit hits the fan, he will not be in the rotation at this point. We're dealing with some injury issues. You can make some arguments that Raylo should be the guy who's in there. But I don't know what else you have. You have Johnny Cueto just ramping up to try and come and help you out in case anything gets even uglier. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do here? Like there was really no other kind of backup plan to this. No, I don't know where you draw this one up, Sean. I really don't. So
it's a flushable game. Another idea? It's a flushable game. And Benetti even said it during the broadcast. You're going to have games like this. This is a long year. You're going to have games like this where this happens, where the Sox lose a game 9-2, and it is what it is. Hopefully you don't see a lot of them, right? Minimize them. I think if this was the rubber match of the series, and this was the effort that was put out there on the field, I'd be a little bit more pissed off. Having said that, they won the series. You go into this game, maybe you can steal a win, see what Velasquez has, get 4-5 innings out of him. Who knows? But I'm not going to kill the Sox for today. I'm not going to kill Tony La Russa for today. In the beginning of the year, guys are going to get more opportunity than when they will come July, come August, right? You need to get players at bats. You need to see what they have. You need to get them in some sort of a rhythm. You had a shortened spring training. Guys are going to need a day or 2 off, and that's okay. Now, come August, come July or August or September, okay, you're going to see a more consistent lineup on an everyday basis, and that's okay. That's okay too. But, to sit here and go, okay, well, why isn't Andrew Vaughn in the lineup and this and that, which I know is a hot topic on Twitter. But, Andrew Vaughn also has is up there as far as most at bats goes for a White Sox player. It's okay to give him a day off, right? I'm okay with that. You're 100%. Okay with that.
I'm okay with giving it.
Because guess what? When they play their next game, he's probably going to be in the starting lineup. So, God forbid someone gets a day off 2 weeks into the season on a Sunday in April. But
I mean, some people have problems with that, and that's okay.
That's okay. Everyone's allowed to have their opinions, right? Everyone's allowed. This is America. Yes. Everyone's allowed to have their opinions, and we can agree or disagree on how things are managed or whatever the case is. I'm okay with today. I can sleep tonight knowing that the Sox took a series from a potential playoff team.
And I do see the difference within this, Sean. Yes, we are out here to win ball games. You're going to want to win more than you're going to lose. That's how you build a team that's probably going to the playoffs. That being said, it's how you face some of these opponents and what you look at throughout the series that matters to me. And I think the series W is something that I'm going to look at through this season, especially as we, make our way later on. into the year, because that's how you're going to reflect and play in these playoff matchups. I don't want to see the White Sox team dropping series to the likes of the New York Yankees, the Tampa Bay Rays, the Boston Red Sox. We've got a 2-game set in Colorado. They look hot right now. I don't know how they're going to look later on in the year, but I want to see the White Sox take season series from good teams, number one, and number two, beat up on this division.